We are still reeling from the energy shifts from March and April, only to begin May with Pluto stationing retrograde, Scorpio lunar eclipse, and Mercury stationing direct. What you need to know for your May horoscope. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for May 2023. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. On May 1st, Pluto stations retrograde in Aquarius. And for you, this is in your fourth house of home, family, roots, foundation. Pluto is powerful, it's transformative, it's associated with deep psychological changes, transformation, and regeneration. And Aquarius is the sign that's associated with innovation and progress and individuality. All in your house of home and mother and roots and foundation and past lives. So being retrograde, it's introspection and reflection on your own personal growth and your own transformation. It's you confronting your deep-seated fears and insecurities in order to overcome them and move forward with. So let's look forward to, on May 5th, you have a lunar eclipse in your first house of self. Now, for the last year and a half, your first house of self and your partnership sector has been under scrutiny, undergoing major changes with who am I, who are my partners, who are these people that I work with, these people that I sign contracts, these are your best friends, your significant others, and who are you? And so on May 5th, you're going to have this lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Let's just talk about Scorpio. So Scorpio is intensity, it's passion, it's transformative power. And lunar eclipses, they bring about these significant changes and these endings in your life, particularly with emotions, relationships, and your personal growth. And so the moon, it represents your emotions, your inner world, your unconscious desires that you just don't share with other people. And so together, it brings about these buried emotions and these desires to the surface, leading to you having these powerful insights and these powerful realizations. Since Scorpio is associated with themes of power and control and intensity, you may see some shifts and some changes that bring about sudden endings or changes in these partnerships or these relationships, and also with how you look, how you bring yourself to the table and share yourself with others, what you reveal about yourself to others. It's you being vulnerable and who am I becoming? What have I been going through for the last year and a half, and coming out and changing and evolving over time, being pushed beyond these limits. Moving forward on May 7th. On May 7th, we have Venus entering Cancer. And for you, Venus entering Cancer is in your ninth house. So Venus is the planet that governs love and beauty, your cash, your property, your how you value yourself. It's pleasure. And Cancer is related to your home and your family and nurturing, caring, and stability. And your ninth house, that is you in the outside world, connecting with people that are farther away, places that you want to go to or that you have been to, people, places, things, taking classes, taking workshops, connecting to these things, becoming a student, becoming a teacher, having something published. All of this is you're going to feel connected spiritually and deep with water and emotion. And then on the 14th, we have Mercury stationing direct. Now, we talked about your seventh house, but now I want to go into a little bit more detail. There's a stellium going on here, and for the last year and a half, this part of your life has been totally turned upside down, and you are revamping it. Eclipses bring about sudden changes. Mercury has been retrograde for the past several weeks. Mercury is the planet that is our thoughts, our ideas, our communication, it's our travel. In your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, so these are contracts that you're signing, or miscommunication between you and other people, significant others, partners, best friends, and it can also be clients. So now that you're clearing up all of that, now you're moving forward with more clarity of who do you want to spend your time with? How do you want to stay connected? What should those contracts look like? What has to be buttoned up in order to move forward with, so there's more clarity and no more mishaps? Then on the 16th, Jupiter is going to enter Taurus, and it's going to stay here until the rest of the year. It's going to join the stellium that's going on in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This is a big deal because Jupiter has expansive energy. This part of your life has been turned upside down, inside out, and backwards, totally revamping everything about clients, partnerships, relationships, and your one-on-one contracts and things that you've been signing. And so Taurus is associated with stability, practicality, material wealth, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance and good fortune. So combined, this can lead to an increase in financial prosperity and opportunities for growth and expansion in the material realm. During this time, it might be a really good time for you to focus on building and expanding your material resources with people that you now have decided are going to be staying in your life, investing in these long-term assets and finding ways to increase your financial security with these people that you're going to now take with you, or these clients. Jupiter, being the planet of abundance, has said you've done the work. The North Node is the direction in which you're supposed to be going. It's in your 7th house, and you are supposed to be finding these new connections. And Mercury made it possible for you to see where the mix-ups were. And Uranus quickly removed people, places, and things and brought them into your life. So Jupiter says, anything that is here now, I'm going to expand on for the rest of the year. And then on the 19th, good news. So 2 days later, you're going to have this new moon. This new moon in Taurus is about setting these new intentions, about focusing on creating stability, security in your life, building a solid foundation for you to build these goals and your aspirations to move forward with contracts and these people that you, or these clients that you have decided to take with you. This is a great time to set your intentions for financial stability, for physical well-being, and for building these lasting relationships, keeping these connections. Taurus is also associated with pleasure and indulgence, so it's a good time for you to focus on self-care and treating yourself to things that bring you comfort and joy. And then the next day, on the 20th, Mars is going to enter into the top of your chart, your career. I love this in that it brings this burst of fiery energy. It's like passion for your life. It's representing creativity. Leo is self-expression and leadership. It is you bursting out with your career, with your goals of this is the direction I want to go. This is how people are going to see you. Mars is action and passion and drive and assertiveness. And together with Leo, this is amplifying these energies to encourage you to take these bold, confident actions for your pursuits, for your goals, for your desires, for your dreams of what you want to do for your life, for your job, for your... now I'm rambling. Of what you want to do for your career or how you want to be known in the outside world. And then on the 21st, great news. On the 21st brings the Sun leaving your 7th house of partnership and moving into your 8th house of shared resources. Now you've made these connections. You've set these new moon intentions. Now you're ready to move forward with these new contracts. The Sun entering Gemini, since Gemini is ruled by Mercury, it represents communication, intellect, learning. So focus on communication, intellectual pursuits with others, these contracts that you're going to be signing. You may find yourself more interested in learning new things, trying new things. The 8th house is the house of sex. Also, it's the house of the esoteric, the occult, what we don't talk about, what we don't share. Connecting with others, sharing your thoughts, sharing your ideas, sharing your experiences. Engage in activities that involved writing, speaking, or networking. So I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in your life. To hear updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.